Want to be green even after you're gone? Well, cremation was long considered more environmentally friendly than graveyard burials, but one company is taking it one step further, creating a living legacy, not underground, but underwater. Fox 29's Michelle Williams explains.
If your loved one is cremated, you typically spread their ashes somewhere, or they sit in an urn on a mantle. Well, now they can create life.
She was one of those kids that was swimming before she could walk.
Shannon Lima only lived 27 years, but spent many of them in the water.
She and her husband were scuba divers. My husband and I are also.
Like most parents, Maureen Popp never thought she'd plan her daughter's funeral. But when an unintentional overdose left her no choice, she wanted a fitting tribute for Shannon.
You can look at the ocean and know that there's a reef out there that your loved one is attached to. So that really, really appealed to me.
Allowing their final gesture to give back for future generations is a wonderful closure to a life.
Don Brawley's founder of Eternal Reefs. Brawley works to rebuild the ocean's ecosystem with artificial reefs. Now, part of this living, breathing legacy is created by the dead.
What we do is take the cremated remains, mix it with a little bit of liquid concrete, and add it to the rest of the concrete going into a mold to build an artificial reef.
It doesn't look like a tombstone, but it's not supposed to. Each rough concrete dome, called a reef ball, is designed to attract marine life.
These reefs are designed to mimic natural coral heads, to act just like Mother Nature would build a reef. Several
reef balls are cast at the same time. Then the families are brought together, first on land, then at sea. On this sunny day in May, 7 families, most dressed for a day at the beach, gather in a Jersey Shore tow yard. Except for the taps and a few tears, you wouldn't know this was a memorial service.
I think they would approve.
Darlene and Rick Harrison were married 62 years.
They're going to sustain life, and so to me that's like it's a living monument to them.
Christopher Ames served in the U.S. Army. And then there's Steve Baxter, who used to say he was happiest
when he was on, in, or under the water.
As a kid, Steve spent every summer in Ocean City, New Jersey, and later met his wife Kathy on the beach there. Now the sailor and scuba diver will return to the waters that he loved.
To me, I can't think of anything better to remember, better way to remember him than to be out on the water, whether it's a nice day or not a nice day, and just think about the times that you spent together with him there.
The following day, the gray skies match the sea. One boat carries the families to the site 5 miles off the coast of Ocean City. Another carries the 7 memorial reef balls. There's little pomp and circumstance as each reef ball slips into the ocean. Even still, the mood is not somber.
It's a living way to remember somebody rather than going to the traditional cemetery.
And instead of visiting a gravesite, the families can get on a boat and come back out here. Eternal Reefs will give you the exact latitude and longitude of where your memorial reef is placed. Kathy Baxter, surrounded by friends, all wearing hats with the GPS coordinates in honor of her husband.
All of Steve's friends who go out on the water, some of them are going to come and scuba dive and visit the site. They're going to come out and fish here.
It will take only a few weeks for marine life to grow and flourish, and just months before it looks like a natural reef, an environmental gift for eternity.
If you just love the environment and love our oceans and want to give back to future generations, Eternal Reefs is the right decision for you.
Stephen Bills Baxter.
It was a fitting send-off for him. It really was. We all come from the sea, and that's where we should return.
The average cost of a traditional funeral and burial is about $10,000. Eternal Reefs cost between $2,500 and $6,500, depending on the size of the memorial reef. Right now, there are Eternal Reefs off the coast of New Jersey, Maryland, South Carolina, and Florida. I'm Michelle Williams, Fox 29 News.